So guys, you really seemed to like my first tips and tricks video for Splitgate, so I'm here with another one, this time focused on the new Battle Royale mode that was just recently added with the game's official release. So let's jump straight into the first tip, which is actually going to do with your loadouts. So before you enter a match, head over to your loadouts screen. Now your entire saved loadout won't go with you into the BR game, but your equipped secondary weapon will, as it will be the weapon that you start out with as soon as you land into a match. So make sure you have your preferred secondary weapon on you, as it will provide a major advantage, although you should 100% prioritize grabbing a primary weapon from a nearby chest, as you don't start out with a lot of ammo, just enough to get maybe 1 or 2 kills if you're lucky. Another thing to note about loadouts is that it seems that the loadout that you have within your loadouts screen might in fact be the loadout that you get whenever you respawn. I'll probably do some testing after I've made this video and I'll update the pinned comment, but I think that's how that works, because of watching back through the footage, every time that I respawn I found myself having the same weapons that I would normally have in the base loadouts that I previously set up within the loadouts screen. Now for the next tip, this is all to do with the jump ship. So if you look at the top of the screen when loading in, you'll see a gauge slowly filling. This gauge shows how long you have to jump out of the ship, but it's split into 4 parts. Each part represents a different map, as the Battle Royale map itself is made up of just smaller arena maps. Now one thing that's happened to me in every game so far is the jump leader always jumps out of the ship in the first section, and I'm guessing this is because they think the first section of the map is the entire map, but that isn't the case at all. Also, you can see how many players are left in the ship, and for this game in particular, most of the people in this match jumped way before we had even gotten to the hot zone, which meant me and my squad got some pretty decent loot right out of the gate. So I'd highly recommend to keep an eye out for the hot zone portion of the map, just because you might get similar people who jump out in the first section, which would leave you to get a head start in the loot department. Next thing is all about looting. So this game is no different to other BRs. You find loot in both chests, on the floor, or even in supply drops. But the thing to note here is that chests will actually make a ringing sound when you get close to them. And unlike other BRs, chests always come with a variety of loot, from a guaranteed weapon to shields, and even character perks like faster reloads and stuff like that. So keep an ear out, because you should be able to very easily, thanks to the noise the chests make, identify where a chest's exact location is, even if the chest is on a higher or lower level of the building. And this can be very helpful because the chests, I have found anyway, can very easily blend into the surrounding environment. And alongside this, make sure to keep an eye out for the shops that are located around the map, as these will allow you to buy armor upgrades, equipment, and a whole load of other useful items. Now, I don't know exactly how to get the money to buy these items, but every time I have found a shop, I've always seemed to have some credits on me. So I'm guessing that you get credits by doing literally anything, from looting to defeating enemies, all of it. But if that's incorrect and you know how this credit system works, be sure to leave a comment down below, because I'd really like to learn how it actually does work. Another thing to note as well, keep an ear out for what the announcer is saying, because things like a double damage event might be going on, and also updated chests. There was one time where the chests updated, so a chest I had previously opened that was green would now give me purple loot instead.
Epic chest event is starting.
So definitely keep an ear out for what the announcer is saying, because it could be very, very important for what is about to go on in the match. Next, let's talk the main benefit the BR mode brings, which is a great way to level up many different weapons and factions. So in the arena modes for this game, within a match you are limited to how many classes and items you can level within one match, based primarily on what class you picked at the start of each round. Now I know you can pick up different weapons off the floor, off of defeated enemies, but I don't really do that inside of the BR match, because I normally just die really quick and just get my loadout back immediately. Now, all of that goes out the window when it comes to the BR mode, because you can choose Eros as your main character class, but end up finding a Meridian or Sabrask weapon within a chest, meaning that you can level up multiple different weapons and even factions within this one BR mode very, very easily. And thanks to this mode's unique respawning system, where you are automatically revived if your teammates are out of combat, and how ammo is kind of limited compared to other BR games, I found myself constantly switching weapons, way more than I ever did inside of the normal arena modes. So if you want a great place to level up classes or even just try out all the different weapons within this game, the BR mode is definitely the way to go. And to end things here off nicely, just have one word of advice for any solo players out there. This BR mode does not come with a solo option. So most of the time, or all of the time, you'll be going against pre-made squads that will annihilate you very, very quickly, whilst your teammates are still trying to figure out how portals work. Oh, and speaking about portals, you can only use your portal 4 times throughout the game, so portal placement is going to need to be way more planned out and used sparingly compared to what you can do inside the arena modes of just spamming portals everywhere. And I believe that is everything for my video here today. Hopefully you guys have found it helpful and enjoyed. Once again, if I missed anything that you guys found out within the BR mode, be sure to leave it down in the comments section. And whilst you're there, if you enjoyed this video, if you could leave a like and subscribe to the channel, I'd very much appreciate it. And with all that said, once again, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one.